The NBA, where nothing is a guarantee. Out west, we have Lauri Markkanen leading the Jazz to the number one seed in the Western Conference. Out east, we have Indiana being the biggest surprise of the season so far. We got Bobo stepping into a new role. The NBA is only 1 month in, and it's already crazy. So I'm gonna start off in the Western Conference with the Suns being the leader as of right now at 11-6. Then Denver, then New Orleans, and then to cap off the final two, Utah and Sacramento. I'm gonna Utah and Sacramento. So Sacramento, they're 10-7. De'Aaron Fox is playing out of his mind. Malik Monk is playing good, and so is Domantas Sabonis. So at 24 years old, De'Aaron Fox is averaging 25 points per game, 5 rebounds, and 6 assists on 63% true shooting percentage. The Kings are second in offensive rating, and a lot of that is because of De'Aaron Fox's play. Domantas Sabonis is averaging 17, 11, and 6 on 64% true shooting percentage. He's been one of the best rebounders in the league, and that trade with Indiana seems to be pretty equal. Moving on to the Jazz, Lauri Markkanen, he's just been amazing for them. 22 points per game, 8 rebounds. He's just been killing it. He's been their best player by far. He's been one of the more improved players in the entire league. Jordan Clarkson has played good as well, averaging 19, 4, and 4. And in his last 5, he's averaging 22, 2, and 3. 32% from 3. Okay, so moving on to another surprise team, the Oklahoma City Thunder. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has looked like the most improved player. He's averaging 31, 5, and 6 on 62% true shooting. He's shooting about 41% from the three-point line this year, which is crazy. It's much better than last year, which was at 35. Over the past 5 games, he's averaged about the same numbers, but the assists have gone up. He's averaging 7.8. His defense has looked all defensive team level, so we'll see if he does that throughout the entire year. To highlight another player on the Thunder, Aleksej Pokusevski has played great in his role. Over the past 5 games, he's been averaging 12, 4, and 2 on about 2.5 blocks a game. He's shooting 58% from 3 over those past 5 games, and for the season, he's shooting 42%, which is a 12% increase from last season. I'm going to move over to the Eastern Conference, and number 1 is the Celtics, 2 Bucks, number 3, the Cavaliers, and then the Hawks, then the Pacers. So I'm going to talk about the Pacers first, and then I'm going to talk about the Wizards, because I don't really hear a lot of people talking about the Wizards. They're kind of in the same boat with the Pacers, being a team that nobody really expected to be in the playoffs or be, in the run or in this position that they're in currently. And then lastly, I'm going to talk about the Brooklyn Nets. So the Pacers being led by Tyrese Halliburton, who is averaging 20 points a game and 11 assists. They have Miles Turner back there. He's having one of his, if not the best season of his career. He's averaging 18 points per game, 8 rebounds, and about 3 blocks a game on 68% true shooting percentage. And in this last few games, he's averaging 60% from the 3-point line and 45% for the season. The Pacers also have, in my opinion, who's the rookie of the year right now, Benedict Mathurin, coming off their bench, averaging 19 points per game, 4 rebounds, 2 assists on 60% true shooting percentage. Another player playing their role effectively on the Pacers is Buddy Hield, making his trade stock pretty much at an all-time high right now. He's averaging about 17, 5, and 3 on 57% true shooting. The Pacers are in a situation a lot of teams find themselves in right now. whether do they trade all their assets and just tank, or do they keep on going and trying to make the playoffs. The Wizards are in a similar situation as the Pacers, where they have players playing at their best. They have Kristaps Porzingis looking the best he's looked since he's been in New York, averaging 20 points a game, about 9 rebounds, and 1.5 blocks on 57% true shooting percentage. Bradley Beal looks like he's coming back into form that he was when he was playing with Russell Westbrook in the year after that. He started off slow, but now he's averaging about 22, 4, and 6 on 61% true shooting, and over his last 5, he's been averaging about 25 points per game. And lastly, Kyle Kuzma is playing great. He's averaging about 28 and 3 on 55% true shooting percentage, and over the past 5 games, he's averaged about 9 rebounds per. He has struggled from the 3-point line this season a little bit. He's about 3% down at 30%. Lastly, the Nets, they started off struggling, but now they're starting to get a footing a little bit. And with Kyrie coming back, the Nets could potentially, go on a nice streak. Their defense has looked better. Ben Simmons has looked a lot better also, averaging 14, 7, and 6 over the past 5 games compared to his whole season, where he's been averaging 8, 6, and 6. Kevin Durant has been playing like his usual self, averaging about 29, 6, and 5, but he's also averaging almost 2 blocks per game at 1.8. The Nets also have a plethora of good 3-point shooters. They have Seth Curry, they have Royce O'Neal, and they have Yuta Watanabe over the past 5 games, who's been averaging about 12, 3, and 1 on 56% from the 3, and then they'll get TJ Warren back. And once Kyrie, starts coming back, I really feel like the Nets could gel this thing together and make a decent push. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Don't forget to hit that like button. It helps the channel out a lot. Share this video. Hit the subscribe button. And I'll talk to y'all next time.